So motorcycle background, I come to the movie about motorcycles and I've seen Hollywood do it wrong.
Yeah.
This wasn't that. You looked really natural on a bike and Hollywood fakes things, but you don't, right? You're a rider.
Yeah. And I trained a lot for this in particular because I hadn't been on on any old bike before, and so not having disc brakes, all of that, I had never experienced. So that was there was such a finesse to it, as I know you know. But we were just talking about how each bike has its own personality, and that was such a joy for me, is learning the idiosyncrasies of each bike, you know.
And Jodie, do you ride?
I don't.
Okay.
No, I was very much like Kathy in a sense of like, I was very new to the world and, you know, kind of got to experience what she went through in a sense of like, I remember when we were shooting the scene where she leaves the bar and she ends up on the back of Benny's bike and they're going over the bridge and they're surrounded by all the other guys, and just kind of hearing the bikes and kind of feeling that sensation for the first time, and then connecting that to everything that she speaks about of that evening, you know, and how it kind of changed her life forever was really cool.
You know, except for meeting him, 2 months before I went to the picnic, and I had my tool. Give him a crack.
Well, I thought you had some great subtlety and nuance to your acting. I thought it was really well done.
Thank you.
And now I'm talking more about motorcycles, so I'm coming back to you. What was the first motorcycle you rode?
The first motorcycle I rode, what would that have been? It was probably my dad's. I'm trying to remember what exactly he had, because when I was probably 15, he was into, he had a Kawasaki, he had a Suzuki, he loved touring bikes as well, and so he had a couple of those that I rode. A Honda Rebel he had, and I remember getting on the back of that. But then in this, I mean, it was the 65 Panhead. And as far as the older bikes go, that was the first one that I got on the back of.
And after riding one and getting adapted to it, do you own one now? Do you have a vintage?
Yeah, I ended up buying a 66 Shovelhead.
66 Shovel?
Yeah, and then I have a Triumph Bonneville as well. Yeah.
And if you had to line up a dream ride for yourself and the bike to do it on, what would it be?
I don't know, probably on a Shovelhead and going up through Big Sur sort of area, you know, up those roads up there.
That's a classic.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm lucky to have been 1,000 different motorcycles I've ridden now. So yeah, I've done a lot of great things.
But what trip would you take? Like, what should I look to do?
Australia was awesome.
Ooh.
Did an outback, climbed Uluru,
That's
some off-roading, and Sydney's beautiful.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I got short on time here.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Look at that. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so what the bringing motorcycles into a Hollywood movie that can be done badly?
Yeah.
What did you see from the inside to make it come off as good as it does?
God, I think just the level of integrity and passion and also care that went into it, and making sure that each actor was ready and felt comfortable and safe enough to kind of be in these environments and be riding in a pack with a camera, leading on some sort of vehicle, and just the kind of synchronicity that each person had to have with each other. I think just the level of care, honestly, I would say is like, and I know Jeff has sat with Danny Lyon's work for, he says, over 20 years. Do you know what I mean? So that's a long time to think about something. So when you come to it, you want to be meticulous and, create something that you've really envisioned and believe in, which I think he really did.
Yeah. I have to shout out Jeff Milburn. I don't know if you've met Jeff yet, but between the vision of Jeff Nichols and then Jeff Milburn, who it's his bike that I'm riding in the film, and most of the bikes in the film are his personal bikes, and he just lives and breathes motorcycles and old cars, and so I spent so much time with him just learning every element of a motorcycle.
And you've ridden with him independently, right?
Yeah, we just rode 2 days ago. We went on a ride. Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you out on two wheels.
Absolutely. I'll see you there.
Okay.
Nothing but kissing her.